my populace, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time. I know we have not seen each other since I think 2.5 months, maybe 3. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that. It belongs to the past now. Okay. Just a couple of things to say. You followed me into my moving here in Italy. I left France. And it has been very complicated, in full honesty. The year of 2025 has been very, very intense, between like moving from Rome in January 2025, arriving to Paris, working, plus studying my 2 degrees, then having to go and do this amazing trip that I enjoyed, but it was like so intense. That road trip that I've done with my dog, with trains, like in Europe, it was amazing, but so intense. Then after, we had to, look for the apartments. You guys have been following me that. I think I posted some videos. If you haven't checked that, you will see them popping somewhere here. And finally moving in. We moved in, I think it was in October, and since then it has been very complicated to furnish the apartment. The apartment was already furnished, but to just feel comfortable. For example, all this area was not here. Okay, I didn't have a desk, I didn't have a chair, I didn't have anything, so I had to bring those things. Then also keep focusing on studying, because I had my exam, my finals arriving soon. Then it's been very complicated. So basically, yeah, I disappeared a little bit, and I needed time also for myself. I just finished exams last week. I don't have my result yet, but I think like in 85% of the chances that I actually validated my semesters, both of them. So I'm very excited about that, but we will wait for the results, and I will maybe let you know about that after. So this is 2026, January 28th, I think. Yeah. 28, and it's Wednesday, so I'm supposed to record that video and edit and post that on the same day. Fingers crossed, we're going to do that. It's not going to be a long video, so that's why it's possible. I was supposed to do that yesterday, but I have not done it. But anyway, I'm talking too much here. So first of all, I just want to say thanks for not unsubscribing, thanks for still being here. We have a lot of goals for this 2026 with this channel. I wish I can be able to do more things, but I don't know exactly how it's going to be my life. My life is always changing so fast. So most of the time I'm trying to set up something, and then like new things happen, and then I just get overwhelmed with that. So I don't know exactly if I'm going to talk to you about my goals. I think it's going to be something like we're going to talk about when it's coming, when it's actually very sure to happen. Then I will be like sharing that with you. Otherwise, I think like it's just like not making sense. But what we know for sure is going to be doing, like, we're going to focus on the languages here. Okay, this channel is going to be around 2 axes, like 2 big niche, if I can say it this way. The first one will be just about languages. You have been seeing that a lot. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to go to my new journeys. I was supposed to arrive with 2 new languages. I'm going to be honest with you, I have not focused on that since maybe October, on any languages. I have not practiced that much my German, I have not practiced that much my Portuguese, and my Italian is doing better for sure. But I didn't arrive to the point where I was bilingual on that one, and I'm going to be working with that. So the focus for the first 2 semester of the year will be probably about getting to C1, C2 in Italian. That's the main goal. In Italy, I had to get there. Yeah, I didn't know. So one of the first things will be to, of course, get to C1, C2 level in Italian. The second one will be to get to B1, B2 in German, and B1, B2 in Portuguese. Then when we get this one, as soon as I arrive to B1, B2 in some certain language, we will see if we're adding new languages or not. But those are the first 3 languages we have to focus for the first half of the year, I think, maybe until May, June, and then we will see. If it gets faster, better. If it's not, then we will think about that after. And the second niche that I want to do here is going to be talking about reacting to stuff, reacting in politics vibe, reacting maybe in like what's happening in society, talking about, sorry, that's my dog, talking about not random things, but things that is actually impacting me every day. Of course, talking about moving out, moving in, finding a new place, all this kind of thing that I've been doing in my full life. Organization. Also, sometimes maybe we're gonna have a little bit of weekly vlogs, not just focusing on work, but also on other things. I think we're gonna be sharing with you also some challenges that we'll be doing, especially with like workout and stuff like that. So we're going to have like a little bit of like everything, mainly not just the languages. I think the languages will be like 70% of the channel, and then the 30% will be different contents. I want to do this introduction video for 2026. I didn't want to start with a new theme that fast, because I think like it's important for us, also for me, to talk about 2025, say what happened, say hi, say I hope you guys doing well, wish you like a good happy new year. We're still in January, I'm still able to do that, and move on to the next. You know what I mean? I just really wanted to have like this before and now after, without having like a brutal phase change. I don't know if you're making sense what I'm trying to explain here. I'm getting lost in my own world, but that's what we're gonna be doing. So yeah, that's it, and I don't know what we're gonna be talking about. I hope we're gonna be able to grow that channel. I have a very good goal about that. I want to reach some certain numbers, also engaging more with you, being more regular. I think we're going to be doing something like at least a minimum of 1 video per week. I don't want to go too much into doing 2 videos every week, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to follow that all the time, because I'm still studying with 2 degrees. But let's just say like at least we're going to have 1 video here, and the maximum we're going to be doing it's going to be 2. If we do more than 2, that's maybe it will be summertime and I don't have study anymore, I don't have work, or I don't have anything anymore, and I'm just focusing on YouTube. That would be probably the case. But other way, we're going to have 1 to 2 videos per week. Regarding also the contents, I already talked to you about that. And I think that's it. I don't know what I want to talk about. I think there was something else I wanted to add, but I forgot. So that means that was not important. I don't know. I forgot about that. But anyway, that would be that. We're going to be also working a little bit on the editing. I want to make the videos that's going to be not too long, because I don't feel comfortable also talking too long. I don't like watching long videos. So I think we're going to be all the time around 10-15 minutes maximum. If I'm doing like a weekly vlog or something like that, it can be a little bit longer. We can reach like 30 minutes, 40 minutes maximum. But most of the time it's going to be like 15 minutes top max. Okay, we're not going to cross that. Because it's just easier for me to edit, even if I'm still wanting to like perfect my editing, because I'm not doing that much. In full honesty, I do not spend that much time in editing, as when sometimes I'm listening to people like YouTube creators, and they're always saying like, oh my god, I'm spending like 10 hours editing and stuff like that. That's not my case. Okay, I've never spent that much time editing a video. So in full honesty, I think like I'm not gonna reach that, because I don't have the time to do only the 10 hours editing. I think like some videos doesn't need that, and especially my videos, because we're just talking about languages, it's going to be most of the time face cam, so I don't think like it's that needed. I'm not doing that much the vlog. I think the vlog is clearly for editing them in my other channel. By the way, if you do not follow me, I have a French channel. The link will be in the description box. That's called Betty Brown Share, where we talk only in French there. And people are always surprised that I'm not American. I'm not like a British or whatever. I'm actually a French-speaking native. And I was born in Congo, and I've been raised most of my life in France, so French is my maternal language with Lingala. Anyway, I was saying about something else, and I lost myself, yeah, about the videos, and the way that it's not going to be too long, the way we're going to be like focusing on the content that I told you, language and stuff, the way that we're going to be talking face cam, because I like this kind of videos. Is easier to edit, and also it's literally what I want to hear. But there I'm doing weekly vlogs sometimes. Yeah, a lot of times, sometimes even, I'm going to say, and the editing is completely different. So I know the difference between like a 10 minutes of face cam and like a 15 minutes of vlog. It's not at all the same type of editing, and it's not at all the same time of spending like the same amount of time that I'm spending, and that's okay. That's really okay. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot more activities too. I'm gonna bring you on through the activities that we're gonna be doing. We're gonna meet more people, I think. I hope so. That's one of the goals that I want to do, is like build a social life here. I've started to do that in December. I have been doing a lot of activities. I was doing a challenge in my other channel that was called 12 Days of Christmas. I have not that much days of Christmas, but I did some of them, and then that was super great. So I'm very excited about that, and I'm happy that it's going to come back here. I think I'm going to be doing not this kind of challenges like in the vlog way, but more like also creative videos when I'm going to show you my passion. For example, I love painting. I'm not that great. I mean, I did this one, for example, or last time I did this one. Okay, I'm not great. I'm starting. That was the first landscape I was doing. Landscape is so more complicated than just doing something a little bit basic than that, but I'm still learning, you know. And then I think like I'm going to be bringing you onto that. We're going to work out also, so I don't know, sometimes you're going to have like some content that's not going to be about languages, but it's going to be about my personal life. I'm going to bring you a little bit around my activities that I'm doing, and then I think it will be fun. So yeah, that's it for me. I hope you will like this video. Give it a thumbs up if it's the case. Do not forget to subscribe if you have not done that. The link is in the description box, and I will see you on the next video. You guys take care. Bye bye.